Alright, what's up? We are back for Power Hour. And we got about 30 minutes left for the market till the market closes. HTBX did get back up to that 115 area. Now it's back down above $1. Now let's see what happens this last 30 minutes with HTBX. And maybe in post market. In post, it still could run. The good thing is it's held up over $1 all day, so it'll be. We'll just have to see. There's a lot of resistance from 115, 120, 125, 133. If it gets through all that resistance, then it could really start going. So I don't know if it's going to get it today. It may be tomorrow morning in pre-market. But it's hard to tell. You can see back here, I think, let's see, this was Wednesday. It looks like about this time yesterday, HTBX started ripping. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see where it goes. We'd really like to see $1 hold up as support, but it is testing that dollar support. Now let's see what else is going on, because I might get in something else if I see an opportunity. CHPI, nothing really. VXRT, nothing really right this second. Nothing really with BCRX yet. Excuse me. And see IBO. Nothing yet either. Nothing on AIM. AIM needs to get back above that 235 area. TVIX has continually went up today. So this would have been a great inverse ETF to play against the market. Oof. A lot of red. CGM and K never really did anything. Codex with a pullback. ALT is right up here at this 325 mark again. What is the deal with ALT? I guess it's just a healthcare stock, it looks like, but break a 325 here, we could see a move on it. Zoom, nothing really there. Blue Apron. ANY, AQB. So we never got a big runner today. We never got that 100% runner. COHN is the biggest gainer today at 41%, which is not a lot. So, I mean, HTBX is the only thing that's really held up today. VXRT's held up too, but VXRT still has to break 250. And HTBC has definitely got the most volume today. 130 shares. Or I'm sorry, 130 million shares in volume today so far. So there's a lot of eyes on the stock. You can see there's a lot of selling here in this 103 area. And basically back here when it came back up to 115, there's just been massive selling holding it down. Really keeping it from ripping, but with enough buying volume, it could break through all those levels. So it's testing that dollar support again. There's a lot of big buyers at $1 though. Okay, the scanner doesn't want to work. That's alright. What's up, One Life? So you can kind of throw this on a trend line. You're out of all your positions today? Really? Wait, did you give up on all those positions? You don't think they're going to move in post or pre-market maybe? So if this dollar support doesn't hold up, we might see a sell-off here. Maybe all the way down to 88 cents right before market close. I'm really not really seeing any other possible trades at the moment. Yeah, and that dollar support just cracked, so if this trend line cracks, then we're definitely going to probably see a sell-off here. See, VXRT is starting to pop up a little bit. I said, if this can get up that 250 area, that might be a possible mover. Yeah, a lot of red starting to come through, so it looks like there's probably going to be a sell-off on HTBX. But I'm going to hold. I'm going to hold for as long as I can. Okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying, One Life. So yeah, it looks like it's still selling off, but yeah, I'm gonna try to hold this into post to see if it starts moving in post. Cause I may swing it overnight. I just don't think HTBX is done yet, but it may be. We'll see. Yeah, it's starting to come down, but there's still going to be pretty strong support at 90 cents. I'm not so much worried about a dollar cracking as I am 90 cents. 90 cents will be where the real issues are at. See, ALT breaking over that 325 mark. Hmm. And we got about 15 minutes before the market closes. Let's see here. Is HTBX gonna try to get back over a dollar? If HTBX gets back over a dollar and can close over a dollar, then I'd feel really good about it. And there is a little bit of buy-in coming in. It's not a ton, but there's some. And you can see it's still holding above that trend line, just barely. Just barely holding above that trend line. And that looks like it's starting to crack a little bit. There's a lot of selling pressure on the stock right now. So just be aware. I'm expecting a pullback to 90 cents at this point. Like I said, unless somehow it gets back above a dollar and closes above a dollar. But yeah, you can see them big sellers move down to a dollar now. Let's see what happens right here at a dollar, because there's a big seller sitting at a dollar. And if he gets taken out, it could be a pretty decent sign for the stock, but I just don't know if there's enough buying volume for it to break down that seller. It's about 150,000 shares. But it looks to me like the same seller that was at 115 and then 110 and then 15, and that big seller's just been holding this stock down for this whole time. Well, don't hold with me unless you're confident in it. Right now, I'm not extremely confident in it. Like I said, I'd like to see it close over $1. That would make me feel a lot better about it. But we just have to see here. Slowly pecking at that big order there, that big sell order at $1. Oh, it looks like $1 might break down here. That big seller is almost out of there, and the ask is at $1.01. So we see the bids move up to $1. May get that close. It's fighting. The stock has been a fighter all day. It's been really taking a lot of big selling orders, and it still hasn't sold off yet today. That's the thing that makes me think it's a good idea to swing it, but we'll see. I'm about 60-40 on this stock at this point. Like, I think it still has a chance. And I think it may be in post or pre-market that it might move. But I don't know. I think if it gets back above $1, then it'll be fine. I think if it doesn't before market close, I think that sell-off will happen. ALT up to 335, so 10 cents so far on that 325 break. So it's trying to get it back above $1 here and hold, but it's still having some selling. And usually if there's going to be a sell-off, it's usually in the last 10 minutes before the bell closes. You'll have people getting out of their positions. So if that sell-off is going to start, it should start soon. Yeah. Yeah, it's a fighter like Christina Aguilera, exactly. So that must be one of her songs, because I really don't know Christina Aguilera songs that much, except like her old stuff. What's APDN doing? Nothing there. But yeah, it looks like the sell-off might be coming. So the little last minute sell-off. Just be fully aware if you're still holding that the sell-off could be a 10 cent or more sell-off. If it happens. It's certainly struggling right now. It's got this little downtrend, so yeah, it's got to break above $1.05 again to get out of this downtrend. It's got a couple other things, BCRX, IBIO. Let's see, HTBX finally cracked 98. Yeah, so the sell here comes the sell off. It's starting to sell off now. We got about 5 minutes left. We'll see how hard this sell off is. Like I said, I want to hold this in the post market though, just to see. The XRT is right at the 240 area. It's still got a little ways. CLNH, what is this one popping for? The OTC stock. CLSD made a nice climb all day. Alright, so it's still not having a big sell-off like I keep expecting it to. It keeps having little drops. Just little drops, couple cent drops. But in the whole view of things, I mean, it's staying above 95 cents. That's still holding its gains from this morning in pre-market, or some of its gains anyway. That's what we want to see. We want to see us close higher up. I don't think we're going to see it close at $1. And it's testing at 96 cent support now. There's a big buyer there, 250,000 shares, but he got taken out. There he is. He's still there. But about 50,000 shares, it looks like, got taken out. So I don't know. We'll see. A minute left. I don't really know. I'm not really sure which way this is going to go in post market. It's definitely not going to close above $1. But it's still holding up 96 cents as of now. This guy may get taken out. Alright, so there's the market close. The market bell close. So let's see if it starts selling off in post or what it's going to do. It's actually a little bit of buying coming in here in post. Buys at 98 cents. Some buys coming in there at $1. The bid hasn't moved up, but there is quite a few buys coming in at $1 here. All right, so there it goes. The bid's up to $1. So we'll give the stream about 15-20 minutes here. See which way HTBX is going to go here. It looks like it got a little buying volume there, popped it up to $1, but now it's starting to come back down some more. It's still fighting, and let's see what else. Anything else? Do anything in post? No. DYNT coming up to 250. Yeah, now some selling is coming through there. Oh yeah, a bunch of selling there. Yeah, there, here comes the sell-off. Took it a while. This stock has been fighting so hard. And I just want to see if 90 cents holds up. So like I said, there should be a lot of support at 90 cents. And as long as 90 cents holds up, oh, it may crack 90 cents. It's testing that 90 cent support. And see, the 200's at 88 cents. So yeah, if 90 cents holds up, I'll probably hold this into the morning. Probably. That's what I was just saying. Oh wow, it just popped up to 96 cents out of nowhere here. So nice little bounce off of 90 cents. But yeah, as long as 90 cents holds up, and you got the 200 here at 88 cents where my entry is, I'm going to hold these, I think. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here in the next 15 minutes. So I'm gonna look back at this chart history. See, Wednesday it went up, and it did that. And I'm just trying to think. I'm just trying to just trying to look at all the different support areas and when this makes its moves. The stock kind of makes its moves just any time. Like this one was in pre-market. This one was midday. This one was post-market. You got a little pop in pre-market. This day it did nothing. Then you got one right here towards the end of the day, and then this pop this morning in pre-market. So kind of hard to tell, really. which way it's gonna go. So a lot of selling here, so it's going to test 90 cents again. Still a lot of selling coming through. So a lot of support at 90, a lot of support at 80. Let's see, AKTX, nothing there. I just want to see if we're going to get a little bit of a bounce off of this 200. I know I'm being quiet, and I apologize for that, but I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this stock. Because I'm not big into swing trading. And here lately, just about every every trade I've tried to swing, they just aren't working out. Well, how'd everybody do today? Did anybody have any big wins or decent wins? Yeah, that's the thing. Is if it cracks 90 cents, it's definitely going back down to 80 cents. Just took a L on the AIM swing. I still got a little faith in AIM. I'm gonna hold AIM a little bit longer, see what happens tonight and tomorrow morning on it. Maybe even over the weekend. And we don't have a ton of volume on HTBX and Post, which I mean, it's not that unheard of to not have volume in Post market, especially when today is pretty slow. Pretty slow all the way across the board, except right at market open for most stocks. Let's see here. HTBX is slowly creeping back up right now, though. Back up to 95 cents so far. Right. But I don't have nearly. Probably don't have as nearly as many shares of AIM than you do. So, or you did. I just have a small position on AIM in my Webull account. So we're still slowly climbing back up here on HTBX after that sell-off. Well, I'm gonna see if this gets back above $1 here in Post. If it gets back above $1, I think it's gonna be good to go. But we still got a couple of cents. I'm starting to pull back a bit again here. So it may be slow for Post market. IBO down to 2 something. So it's trying to hold above 95 cents at the current moment. It really shows some strength if it got back over $1. Because basically it just came back down to right here to this low. You're looking for a swing trade now? If you find something, let me know. I can take a look at it because I'm not finding anything. So let's see if we can find something to swing. Impossible good swing trades. So my scanner's still not working right now. Check a few different things. Aurora not doing anything there. See, NVCA, is that? Or NCVA? Or NC. I'm blanking on this stock. There was one. Yeah, no, that's not it. There was a. What was it? Something. There's some stock. Let me look on my Facebook. I know somebody. That's it. NVAX. That's what I was looking for. NVX a little bit higher price stock, but it's another one of those. Let's see what they got here. Conference call to discuss financial results. Was HTBX? HTBX still in the same place? AFI. The flooring company. Meh. Okay. NNVC. I think that's another one I was thinking of too. Let's see. NNVC. Whoops. Oh yeah, NNVC with a nice pop in post market from 824 all the way up to 1250. Very big pop on that. It's kind of a random pop too. I thought you were swinging Cron. You didn't swing it? Oh yeah, you done good on Cron. It got all the way up to 621. So NNVC is a little higher price than I'd like to swing, but it was all the way up at $20 at some point. So there's a possibility this stock. Let's take a look here. There should be, at this point, $10 should be some support. Nope, talked yourself out of it. Let's see. Resistance at, there's definitely some chart resistance around 13. Which is why I got held up at 1250. See, there's some resistance at 12. I don't know, there's... Back here, yeah, right there's some of that, more of that resistance you can see. Huh. Let's throw NNVC on here. Whoops. Why I can't type that right? Let's see. NNVC. Come on. There we go. Excuse me. Let's see. HTBX coming back down a little bit. Still not moving too much though. Alright, I want to check a couple things. Let's look at some shippers. The shippers were moving a little bit yesterday, but they're not moving today. GLBS all the way back down to 50 cents. I'm not opposed to swinging that. So GLBS over there. Let's see. Tops. DCIX. Ship. CTRM. My concern with the shippers is they've only gotten, it only got the move, they only got moves yesterday, so until I see another day or two with shippers moving, I don't really want any parts of that, because that could have just been a one-day thing. They get pumped so easily. So let's see what else. The shippers, or something else I was gonna look at. Oh, Bitcoin stocks. BITCF. Okay, I don't know what is going on with that stock. This stock's just crazy. That's the thing with OTCs, and this is why I don't trade OTCs, because there's weird things that happen with these stocks. Like this was all the way up at 150 for a minute. 12 cents to 150. No, like, I don't know. It's just weird, and that's a perfect example why I don't touch OTC stocks. It's so strange. But the reason I'm checking Bitcoin stocks, or stocks that have something to do with blockchain or whatever, and right at a pop up in pre-market, it's kind of going sideways. Let's see, 137. But the reason I'm looking at these is because Bitcoin is up to 9,000 a day. Let me check and see what it's at now. I haven't checked them since this morning. Yeah, it's up to 9,000 a day. But if it starts getting back over 10,000, it could get investors excited, and you might see investors trading Bitcoin stocks, but I really don't know. HTBX still dropping. NNVC is actually holding up after this big pop. WKHS, that's a sketchy stock, I think, if I remember correctly. Sounds familiar to me. Workhorse. Yeah, it could get a bounce off of this 200 moving average tomorrow. There's a possibility that could be a decent swing. I mean, like you said, I wouldn't expect a lot out of it. Maybe up to that 321 area, but and HTBX still refusing to go away. It keeps dropping, but then it's come back up a little bit. Yeah, I'll hold for a few days. Yeah, I don't blame you. Okay. So the SPY still hasn't cracked 300 again yet. I was kind of waiting for, but TVIX, man, all the way up to 140. Come on. I was looking at some of these inverse ETFs. See, that was all the way up at 875. Okay, we already know that. See, Afra's at pretty low lows. I don't know. With this market possibly crashing, or at least pulling back more, I'm not really wanting to swing anything that's not a coronavirus stocks or an inverse ETF. But these ETFs ran kind of high today, and before I think about getting in an inverse ETF, I really want to see if 300 is going to crack on the SPY. 300 cracks on the SPY, then I would look to get into an inverse ETF. But the SPY actually has this reverse U shape starting, so actually, if you guys don't know, on these inverse ETFs, you can throw both of them on a chart. SPY on this up here, and then TVIX down at the bottom, and you can kind of see. See where I'm at, the 5 minute. Okay. So yeah, you can kind of see. You see, SPY came up here, dipped down, and as it's dipping, the TVIX is running. So that's what I'm kind of watching for a second here. I just want to see. Because if 300 on the SPY starts cracking, I may get a couple of shares of TVIX. I just don't like how high TVIX is at the current moment, but you see the SPY hit 300 there and bounced off. So that 300 support on the SPY is where things will get interesting at. And it being Friday, let's see, what did TVIX do last Friday? Or I guess I could look at the SPY, either one, doesn't matter. Can I see last Friday? Yeah, I can see last Friday right here. So, come on. So last Friday, here we are. Last Friday, TVIX gapped up in pre-market, right at pre-market open. And then okay, there we go. So I don't know what happened. Something happened with my internet. Okay, so my stream keeps on acting crazy right now. I don't know what's happening, but we're heading in the stream here shortly. Anyway, I'm going to keep an eye out on TVIX, I think. See, I mean, HTBX is still just kind of selling off down to this 90-cent area, but 90 cents is still holding up. So I'm gonna continue holding this for a while. I don't know how long, but we'll see. But I may look to swing TVIX. I don't like how high it got up today, but from what I was seeing last Friday, it gapped up in pre-market. So that could be a possibility too. But I basically, I don't know. Like I said, I'm thinking about swinging TVIX. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really thinking about it. I'm debating swinging TVIX. because the SPY is in a downtrend right now. If you look at this, you can draw this kind of downtrend line right here all the way down. Actually, you can draw a little bit better than that if you want, like this. So it's kind of in this downtrend. It looks like it may keep crashing, but it's like I said, it's at that 300, and that 300 is where I want to see crack. So what I'm thinking about is if I want to risk it and go ahead and get in TVIX now for a very small swing, or yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna watch this a little bit longer today. See where the SPY gets to. Because about the same thing as that 300 mark is around this 155 mark for TVIX. So if they kind of crack, then so if you're thinking about swinging TVIX into the morning, I would just kind of wait and see how much further it's going to go here in post. But if you're going to just put a chart up with SPY on one and TVIX on the other, and you can keep pretty good tabs on it just by doing that. See where HTBX is at. HTBX back up to 95 cents. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not jumping in TVIX yet. I'm just thinking about it right now. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen with the SPY, because the SPY is at that 300 area where it could rebound off of there for a rebound day tomorrow, maybe. I don't know that for sure, but I'm leaning towards the SPY cracking down some more, though. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen, because we have this downtrend. And we have this reverse U shape. And we have both of these. And more times than not, we see these reverse U shapes lead to a big sell-off on normal stocks, on our normal penny stock day trading stocks that we mess with. So I don't know if that's going to hold true with an ETF like the SPY or not, but it is a possibility. I mean, this right here, this screams downtrend, like sell-off. Because you have the initial first sell-off, you have a bounce, and then it's curling back around, and you just kind of continue to get this drop down. But the market is very red. There's a lot of red stocks, and there's a lot of dark red, really. Dark red and light red, and this is a lot of blood. A lot of scariness. What did I just do? There we go. So, I don't know. But yeah, we'll be back on the small account challenge tomorrow. we'll see what happens. See what happens with this market. Ooh, boy, the wind's really blowing. All right, guys. What are you talking about? A good time to take a nibble. What are you taking a nibble on, One Life? See, the NMVC, NMVC, man, popped up all the way up to 14, so there was a potential swing there, at least a little move. So Sways 99 called that out. So that was a good call out. He called it out back right in here. It was a nice call out. So yeah. Alright guys, we'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll be back on the small account challenge. Thank you guys for joining me for this power hour of boringness, because nothing really happened. So it is what it is. So One Life won't be here tomorrow until power hour himself. So alright guys, y'all have a great rest of your night. If anybody's swinging or holding anything, good luck to you. I hope you guys kill it. And we will see what tomorrow brings. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.